Hey Nash, my name is David. I'm with Vin's DC, and I know you spoke with one of my other colleagues this morning about this Tesla Model S. He wanted me to get a nice little video for you and show off the vehicle and just kind of tell you a little bit about the car and kind of who we are and what we do. So this is the car. I'm going to do a quick spin around, okay, and then I'll kind of get inside and show you some of the features and give you a little bit about it, give you a little info kind of about what we do. We are very thorough when we get these cars in. One of the first things we do is we'll drive them. We like to take them out on the highway. We like to take them out on these back roads and just kind of, drive the car, get a good feel for it. Find out, what the car needs, if it needs any kind of brakes, tires, how the suspension's doing. And once we determine what the car needs, we'll go ahead and we'll take care of all the work. Get all the cars inspected and have a multi-point inspection done. And then we'll have it put through state safety inspection for Virginia. And then it's ready to go. The final thing we'll do is we'll have the car fully detailed, buffed and waxed, and then sanitized. And then usually, hopefully, the car finds its new home rather quick. I know these Teslas are moving very fast. I'm not sure how much you know about the Tesla, so I apologize if I give you information you kind of already know. So this particular Tesla is the Model S 75D, which means it has two motors, one for the front, one for the back, so it's essentially all-wheel drive. This one has a 259-mile range. You will have to drive like a grandpa if you want to get that 259-mile range. Sorry, I'm trying to move. This guy's trying to back out, so I apologize. All right. But I will go ahead and go through some of the menu options. So this is your main multimedia screen. Okay, so you can do things like open your trunk or your frunk, as they call it. And here's your trunk. You just hit the button and it'll open. Okay, then you come down here to pedals and steering. You can have your standard acceleration, or you just want to be chill and not, throw yourself back in the seat, because these cars, they are like a rocket ship. They will push you in your seat and keep you there until you let off the gas or the throttle. It's very impressive when you first drive a Tesla. Okay, so you've got your steering. You can kind of stiffen things up with the steering modes. You've got your regenerative braking, which essentially you can have it so that the car will, if you take your foot off the gas, the car is going to immediately start to slow down, and while it's doing that, it's charging the battery back up. So over a long, if you're on a long trip, it helps to have that on. You're not going to be, lowering the battery so fast. Suspension, you can kind of lift and lower the suspension. It doesn't stay there though. Once you go over a certain mile per hour, it comes back to standard, okay? Here's your charging. You always want to keep this thing right about here. You don't ever want to have it all the way up. Apparently it's, that'll affect the life of the battery. Okay? Autopilot. Okay, this car has the 2.5 computer software. So it's not full self-drive. Now, it will drive on the highway, but it will not, take turns and exit ramps and all that good stuff. That's a subscription you're going to pay $200 a month for. And I don't know if you've heard, but they are a few of them have wrecked. And that's why I will never get one. But be careful, do your research. A few cars have wrecked and people have burned alive in their vehicles. So research that before you jump into it. I think it's $200 a month if you want the full self-drive. All right, moving right along. Where were we? Vehicle. So a lot of these options are self-explanatory. Just kind of, I recommend, play with your car when you first get in. I'm just kind of going to go over the things that are not so intuitive. Okay, lighting, you can mess with the lights. Okay, display, energy savings, that's more self-explanatory stuff. Okay, navigation, you can come in, you can set the Navi to avoid ferries, avoid tolls, just like your map quests. Okay, here are your safety options. You have Sentry mode, which is essentially, you can turn your car into kind of like guard mode while you're not at it, or the cameras will kind of record things. So if somebody keys your car or, you know, breaks into it, you know, it'll catch it on camera. Okay, the car, you got, you know, you can reset things. It's like a computer. You can do a software reset and whatnot on this car. All right, here's the software. All the information tells you which software package, the mileage. Okay, you're gonna want to. This is important. So when you get the car to register it, you're gonna have to connect it to Wi-Fi. So you'll just come here, connect to Wi-Fi, and then you'll put in your password. Being if you're near your house, you can put in your Wi-Fi password. All right, and then here's if you need to upgrade something, you can do that there. All right, now here's your main screen, your maps for navigation. Okay, this car has some fun little apps. You got a toy box, so you can play some games. Okay, let's go here and show you this here. So you've got heated seats, heated steering, and you just hit it. You know, you can turn everything all off, so you don't got to mess with it like that. There's your heated steering wheel. If you have a dog, you can put your car in dog mode or whatever you want to call it, and that way the AC will stay on while the car is off, so you don't kill your dog. This is cool. This is a HEPA grade air filtration system. Essentially, you could drive through a radioactive fallout, and you would be safe in your car. That's how good the filtration system on this car is. So that's really nice to have. Okay. You got your radio, you got your cameras. These are your apps. Here's your radio. Okay, you can change the channel. Anyway, very, very cool car. And they are just they're a blast to drive. We really enjoy driving them whenever we have to. So anyway, I hope I answered all your questions. I'm sure you'll have some. If you have any, you can text me back or call me. I'll put my phone number in when I send this video. All right, Nash, hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.